Hi, I'm Andrew Fleming. I'm a reporter at the Vancouver Courier, and I'm standing here today with the entertainment editor, Michael Kissinger. The Courier's launched a new feature this week involving a lot of the use of video. We're calling it In Focus, and it's going to be what I expect to be an ongoing series involving stories in the paper that are complemented by some videos on our website and on our YouTube channel. What can you tell me about the first one, Michael?
Well, it kicked off earlier this week. It's a series called In Focus. It's done by Jason Lang and Steven Smiz. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Smizniak? Smiznakal? I don't know.
It's in the paper, though.
It's in the paper. Hopefully it's spelt right. No, they started a new series called In Focus, which explores different aspects of Vancouver. The first few episodes focus on Vancouver's stand-up comedy scene.
Okay, so I believe some of the performers we had featured in the first one are Graham Clark and Ivan Decker, which I'm sure a lot of people will be familiar with. They're on The Debaters quite a bit, the CBC show, and just they're the kind of rising stars in the comedy scene. What do we find out from them?
Well, we learned that Vancouver actually has a very unique and thriving stand-up comedy scene, mostly because there's not the pressure that a lot of larger cities have on comedy scenes. There's no pressure to get a TV show, so they can develop their own unique brand of comedy, and we're seeing a lot of very strong Vancouver stand-up performers just honing their craft. There's a number of small comedy rooms around the city that comedians can go to almost every night and work on their sets. It's not a glamorous lifestyle, as one of the videos of Ivan Decker shows, but it does create a lot of very strong comedians with a very unique voice in Vancouver.
Right now to try to find a Persian rug store that is not going out of business. I don't know.
I am Ivan Decker. I am a professional comedian.
They own the store, they open it, and then like day 2, they're like, everything's gotta go, we're shutting down. Everything must go. Going out of business after 30, and it's like, you've been going out of business for 30 years.
I started doing stand-up when I was 19 years old, so I've been doing it for about 8 years now. You know, for somebody that hated homework in school, I didn't realize that stand-up is all homework. Nothing about it is, you know, you can do some writing on stage and some improvising, but it's mostly homework. Mostly writing at home, thinking about what you did last night, editing it, changing it, figuring it out. It's all homework.
It's so embarrassing, too. When you have to lift 15-pound weights at the gym, that's like the most embarrassing thing. They should just spray paint the 15-pound weights pink and hang streamers off the side.
The level of guys I can go out on any given night and watch are as good as New York or LA and London, any city in the world.
I think it's amazing. If you guys know what happened is our mayor said, hey, wherever there's roads, we should put in bike lanes because nobody's ever going to drive anymore. And then you ride your bike around the city. And I think that's an awesome idea for 6 months of the year. And then the other 6 months when it's pouring rain, and nobody's on their bike, and you're stuck in traffic, and you see like one guy go by on a bike, and you're like, yeah, that f***'s got a DUI.
So again, this is kind of a collaborative thing. We're having video on our website, and we're also having stories in the paper. Now, it might seem strange for some readers that we have, having video on a newspaper, but perhaps they're not aware of Layer. Now, Layer is an exciting new technology, and what you do, and that's spelled L-A-Y-A-R, Layer. What you do is you take your smartphone, and you can wave it over the newspaper itself, and it'll bring you directly to the video content, which is a tremendous opportunity. What do you think, Michael?
It's like magic. We need it basically allows you to take the looking at the print format of newspaper, and it brings the web element that the print format previously didn't have. So it will, through your smartphone, connect you to websites, videos, Facebook, Twitter. It does all. It basically makes the print version more interactive for the reader.
Interactive or even augmented? Would you say that?
I've heard that it's augmented reality somewhere. Yes.
Exciting times we live in these days. Be sure to check it out online. Thank you.
感谢收看今天的大温故事，我们下期再见。